Hello. I'll say hello to the government of the United States. My well-known pressure to say hello to you, Sir Biden, Sir Reagan, Carter, Lincoln, George Washington, the Confederation, Army, Veterans, Memorial Day could be celebrated every day. Thank you so much for working for the peace of the world, and also thank you everyone for doing so as well in every part of the world. Please don't bother the channel. Thank you. Senor Mars, how are you doing? And all you band, the Uptown Funk band, Bruno Mars, the Silk Sonic, Senor Pars, how are you doing? Andrew, Senor Bruno. Anyway, well, to let you know that I am Andres Castillo, Jaime Andres Castillo. I used to go to school in the United States, and I had to come back because I have some differences with my crowd, with girls. I started to do well, and the girls fell back. Among them, my cousin felt bad about that, so I had to move to Colombia. But nowadays, we have the app. We have several options to work outside of our place of living. So we can work by internet and some other channels, publications, books, poems. Actually, we do can work through those channels even if we don't have net. Well, I'm so glad that we still communicate with each other. I think the wings of war are not deleted totally still nowadays. So we have to go for it in a positive way and manner. Because we can be able to communicate, we must be able to work all to have our place, like in the work office of the Chicago College of Performing Arts. We talked with the lady in charge, and she was telling me that, Andres, don't worry, we all have a place to occupy in our lives in order to work, and of course, not if you're a delinquent. That's a normal thought. And yes, the other case you cannot be in a place is because you're being coactionated wrongly by delinquents as well. So we had this performance in Latin America. Like people thought that they could coactionate and just take people out of work, take people out of their own responsibilities, and that's not possible. Now that I studied the Constitution of Colombia and some other matters and disciplines, I got to this in my research, my investigation, that one cannot do it to anyone else. And yeah, I'm happy about that fact. Like Pharrell says. So I'm celebrating the fact that we're okay with legality. Down the roof because I'm happy climb along with you. It's true. Clap along. So that's a reality. That's a truth. That's a truth for the entire self, for the infinite. We cannot discuss that. Okay. I was getting, these called in by the United States in Chicago. They call me Andres, and without the stress in letter E. So I appeared my diploma without that tilde, that accent. In letter E in my middle name, Andres. My name is Jaime Andres Castillo. So I appear just capital in every name of my name, my three names, which are the ones that you use legally speaking. Jaime with capital in J, Andres with capital in A, without the stress in E, and Castillo with capital in letter C. Jaime Andres Castillo. And my diploma says that. And that's legal, and is legal because the grammar in English doesn't allow stresses in letter E. And I didn't feel bad about it. So I'm telling you this now so you don't feel stressed out about that. It doesn't mean that my entire studies are not valid. No, they are valid anyways. So if someone said that they were not, please put an eye on it, Ministry of Defense. Probably we have an ex-president saying something like that, and that's not okay. That's not fine. What else we have? We get this great time in the United States. I had a successful time, and I made some money. I got in the pool of making money with dollars. And also in Colombia, they knew that I was doing it. So they didn't like it that much. So I had to come back. As well as some people over there got coactionated by some people in Colombia, like governments, funcionarios públicos, which means employees by the government. And I assume, like every government, they wanted to be involved with the business and get some part for them. But they did it wrongly. And we realized that probably we were not having control over that everywhere in the world, and in the United States as well. So nowadays, as you imagine, I have a hard time for some stuff because I put out the news of something that was so wrong and everybody got the news. So some people got hurt in the economy and some others got into fights because they were illegal. And I don't mind, because I really did this very innocently. I didn't have a choice as well because my life was being in a spot wrongly. Sooner than yesterday and today, I just got the news for all of you entirely. So, yeah, that's one part of what I was going to tell you in this video. The other part is that we artists, we don't get money all the time. We have to go through different spots, mainly because our bodies cannot be in a spot all the time. But it can happen all the time because we need to rehab in some points and get our living out of. We have to put our bodies and minds up all the time. That's not possible. We gotta rehab and being able to rest and also have our living and continue getting our money by royalties, by different means and matters like books, like I said, or just by the fact that you play in one place for a while and you get some royalties from it. And new artists that you promoted because you like the music and you play them, you transcribe some music, and there are all of those in intellectual rights matters that are interest to all of us. I'm sorry, I got confused in my English for a little bit. Anyway, Sugar Maroon 5. I play Uptown Funk by Mark Ronson and his band. Bruno Mars. We also played another track, right, guys? Pharrell, Happy. So please have fun with music and try to be sweet to each other. We had a lot of things to do, and among them, we gotta correct the coactions that we have in our lives because it defines our incomes and our living. So, Zach Brock, I made this video for you, and John Dermeyer, guys, Rose Colella, Miles Tate, Rob Haight, my friends in school, Mariam, all of you, so we can have a good time talking to each other. And please don't hesitate in thinking that if I'm not able, someone is bothering my communication still, and he's from Colombia, and I'm talking to you, United States, in income, and that's the first place problem we have. So I'm gonna give some names. You put an eye on it. Yeah, I hate to do that because it's like promoting. Not really, but it is like putting the life of someone else totally in waste. So I think it's complicated as well. But if we must do that, we will do that in any way. Well, these guys started to bother me since I was playing here in Colombia. They started to say that I was not good enough. And you don't do that to anyone. As you know, United States, we don't have that in our culture. In our status, going to school, in the guys that I met, you know who I'm talking about. That's, I think it's a good range of the stratification of what we are, right, guys? Going to school, performers. Some people can be star, some are not, but they could be educators. And for me, those are stars as well. Although in this parameter, we talk about them like educators. And the educators are great, must say it. It's one of them. I have a great conversation with Maestro Miles. He wants to record with me, and I'm so happy about that fact. It's like one of the congratulations of my Christmas tree. Miles States wants to record with me in the future. Rob Haid is talking to me. He's playing fantastically, and I have a great time talking to him because he's relating to the Latin culture as well with Chile, and I think that's cool. Chicago, in that regard, he's coming probably from suburbs. I love the suburbs, Alito Heights, Aurora, Rockford, Oak Park. Although Oak Park is in the city, but it's kind of, you know, retirado un poquito, a little bit far from south subway. We got the guys in the west. Yeah, Aurora is at, well, Naperville, such popular town. Some Latinos are there, people with money, good credits, simply. Don't scare, you know. But the possibilities are so many, but we gotta be in touch with the directories we have. Guys, we gotta call each other more often. We cannot just show one video and that's it, one picture. That's not it. We gotta get related to each other. We have a big problem with Colombia. Colombia wants to get into my communication so badly, and I'm so tired of it. Yeah, I'm not just tired, as you know, I'm mad. And they don't want to talk to me that much with the government because they have, some lost pins around. So it's not going well. But some other part of the community are definitely sharing with me the fact that we are in a different situation individually, so the collective is going well. And we have a really bad situation with my family in the United States. All my family, they don't talk to me as well as you. So we have a common denominator in this, and we want to fix that as soon as possible because there is no one in history in a society that went well doing that. We don't talk to that guy. We want to rob his information. That was a no. Okay? So let's figure it out. You cannot talk to me because you feel bad. Andres knows a lot. He's Colombian. I don't want to talk to him. My God, it was such a pain, man. I'm not done with that, and Andres is already done. But figure things out, guys. That's part of life. Let's talk to Andres a little bit, let's help him in this because he's gonna get this and we get the other part and this, the other. Negotiate with yourself, have fun, guys. But doing nothing is just to kill yourself. Well, we had difficulties with Presidente Uribe and difficulties with Presidente Santos, and we are having difficulties with the president right now. But we're dealing with it, so we don't want to blame him that much. But if he's doing that wrong, we're gonna blame him, of course, and he's doing wrong in my wish. So I cannot go, guys. Literally, I cannot go to a place, get a gig. They say yes, we want to hire you, and next day they don't hire me because someone came after me right away. Means I'm intervening in all my culture. Okay, why they did that? Because United States does that since Watergate and before. But they did in Watergate. What happened in Watergate? One of the worst case scenarios in war for history. So let's check it out. Sí, botar la basura, estuvo muy bien. Entonces subí la bolsita también para que la tuviéramos. La tienes ahí pendiente y yo te ayudo. Ah, bueno, mami. So, my next point in this conversation, we only know just talk about the politicians because if they were the president, the administration was doing kind of hard. Okay, and we have some people in music that were just musicians during all the administrations doing some mediocre. In mediocrity, you use that word, guys. Well, it was mediocre. Mediocre? Ah, Jesus Christ. How am I gonna get this word? Oh my God. Mediocre. That was not okay. And they are not removed from their positions. And sometimes they want an opinion about my work. So their opinion about yours. People that don't have even education. Complete in high school. So it's not a whatever situation. And we gotta clean that as soon as possible. So I have some names. Carlos Vives, maybe you know that. He wants to intervene in my. So he wants to intervene in Zach Brock, John Dermeyer, Dujanet. My friends in the school, they might be not director. And you guys, outside school, Madhuri, he was helping them. And usually they have someone that helps to do that. And he's not talking, he's really right about things that we're gonna do, but he's not in for real. So as soon as he gets out of correctness, he's not, and everybody knows he's mad, and he attacks the others. So what was a good point about me? I never attacked you. So what do you think? Andres was not involved with the coaction. He didn't know. He was doing naturally what he wanted. And I was doing my correct thing, but guys, I was feeling I'm gonna die here because no one talks to me about Social Security. And that's so bad that I received my papers, to live in the United States, have a great time. It's like a scary movie. But you cannot come back. You gotta die. And my body was not inspired. And my mind and myself. So that's a no. So please take care of it. I would love to go back to the United States and have fun and come back to my house. And that's a trial for the government entirely in the world. At this point, I think Japan is taking care of me as well because Taku and Nori were there. So think about that, guys. Think about that. Other countries from Latin America, of course, must be in touch with my profile. So okay, I got a famous profile. How much yes, how much maybe he's in trouble. We got those options. And I think it's not okay anyway that I cannot work. Because they don't decide that. I think that's out of law. Anyway, I was just making a call for you. I want to talk to you more during the day or probably during this week or during this year because we reached another point in music and I got so many albums out with doubles on edition. So same album, two editions, like El Almíbar de la Celesta, rock en español, and also I got tropical cocktails, which is gonna have Norma Jean acting, which is so cool. Eh? At the academy is okay. Recording academy, I think it's okay. I hope they if they have an opposing something, they'll tell me right away, because we don't want to have whatever person opinion in this, and I do. We do have the musicians of Carlos Vives' opinion in my profile so much, and they are not authorities, all of them. But we have a really bad dissidence, which is Teto Campo, which is absolutely no in the entire South. He's a delinquent. He wanted to take advantage of this since the first day I called him from Chicago. I called him. Hey, let's work together. And, yeah, right, yeah. Sí, sí, trabajemos, claro. Next call. He got coactionated. And I discovered he was coactionated in my neighborhood since I was a kid. And that's Carlos Vives' connection. So Carlos Vives is not going anymore. Alejandro Martinez. I was working with him. That's a guy that is an actor of soap operas. And he wants to get in arts. But he can't make it. He couldn't make it. So he's getting into my profile so much. And that's illegal. They are in internet. You can see in any way they were trying to rob my stuff. And definitely you guys are target for all of them. My family as well. We were having trouble with them. Adriana Armia was in touch with Matulary. I don't know why this happened with immigration, guys. That someone started to live down there, and they did okay, and they wanted to bring more people, and immigration was supporting this. Bring him, but he cannot get more money than you, or something like that. He gets money. We need that money for the United States. No one else. And I saw the pathology. She's working as a psychiatrist. That is totally crazy, man. And she opposed myself getting money. And that can't be. That's forbidden. She did. So she has brothers. Eduardo Mia, Jesus Alberto Mia. He lives in Lafayette, in Indiana. And they have Jesus Alberto and Andrea Piraquivi. They do have a colegio called Colombo Británico in Chia. They make a lot of money. But they do the same thing about coactionating to get information of others. And mine is first of all in the program. And that's illegal. That's illegal, guys. So why I'm telling you this? Because if you don't oppose this, you're gonna be in trouble as well. Or just in the conversation of how much money you're gonna get. And believe me this, you're not gonna get money by disgrace in your life. Because it's money over something that is well done earned. That's why. So believe me, these guys, the ex-presidents, are absolutely in jaque mate at this point in their political life since a while ago, but in the entire South right now. So we got this, we got Juanes, Shakira, Carlos Vives. They three were supported by that coaction that was rare since a while ago. But now we discovered this, and I started to tell them something is happening, and then they started to follow in place. They are not okay in mind with what they do. And we know that as artists, Zach Brock probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. He being a front man, a soloist. Because we cannot pinch notes. We gotta be so straight with everyone. Otherwise, you don't have the mind to concentrate. And these guys were attacking concentration, guys. Ocampo, Vives, Martinez, Shakira, Juanes. I don't think that's okay, guys. These are just, some of them are just absolutely no one, but they were supported by the coach. What do I mean? That they were having living, and they were doing nothing else than spying someone else. In my case, myself. So I'm getting this out so we all know, so they could retract if they can. But it looks like they are absolutely sick and they prefer to die doing that. So es una situación complicada. It's a complicated situation. I miss school so much, guys. I miss Scott Mason in place. Our teachers also got in the coaction wrongly. John McLean. I don't know what is John. I write to him and he never writes back. We don't like that. Nice. Because it looks like we're not going to be straight and able to straight up Chicago College of Performing Arts with John McLean, Rob Barton, those days, and Linda Berner as well. Gandre, it's a lot of people. Falls, Hussey, Marcosi. What happened if you did well? Teachers, not feel, no. They simply, I'm not awareness of that. Is one of those, but actually be not awareness. And we know because we stayed there and we saw what happened. What was the interaction? What happened with theory? They started to put theory with piano and to make us so boring in so many ways, the Chicago College. Because at the beginning we had a great time being instrumentalists and they started to bother. You guys did, you know. And partly because I was doing well. Come on. Because someone is doing well. So no. My family nowadays is bothering me so much with my brother, his daughter, and his ex-wife. Put an eye on them. Javier Castillo, Liliana Tache, Isabela Castillo. She is so despota. She's really a good person for arts, definitely, not for business. They probably had this belief in the past that if you're so hard, strict, you're gonna get money. Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's stupid. Yeah, you're out of it. Absolutely. My mom and I, we were working hard. We were working hard in our harmony because she must be coactionated. That's truth, guys. I know that. She is coactionated. So hardly. So my mom is like, you are not finding work. It's not that I'm not finding work. They don't want to keep me a job. They don't want to give me the teaching section. They don't gonna give me the position in Ministerio de Educación correctly. And I have one. And that first one was called to damage. But I said, no, you cannot do that. Because this is legal matter. And yes, I respect that. And it started to help me. But they did it wrong. And I'm so glad about that, you know. Well, I'm glad you're receiving this notification as well. Guys, I really like you a lot. I want to share with you Wagner, your friend from Poland, the trumpet player. My great hello. All of you guys. The guys from Venezuela. Juan Carlos, I think was your name. I don't remember. Who else? I have a problem with Javier Salme because he got coactionated as well. And he continued doing that. He thought that was okay. And that's not okay. I'm so pissed off at this point because I have him so much to pay the school, to pay rents, and this year with the fact that I gave him some gigs playing with me, and he screwed up. Money just screwed. He's fine. So we go to another conversation. Is that to think that we cannot receive money anymore? Not just in art. In music, by empiric matters, and also in every job. So we really care about what we do. And we're in charge of ourselves individually. So we have a collective somehow rolling. Because then Matt and Javier and Thad. So what was the plan then? Three of us, let's say Andres is no good. But what's the problem? That Andres Andres is not a bad person. So we can start to defend ourselves. Andres is not a bad person, Matt. Please don't say that anymore. He's not. He's probably not a bipolar person. He got involved in so many people body, and Colombia is just so ignorant and miseducated in many ways about that fact. Straightly, the fact that of health sickness. So let's figure things out, guys. I don't think Obama was helping us. Janae, Miles, Norman, Norman Palm. Who else? Chris, this bald guy, good drummer. Mary M. You, a beautiful girl that were working in the lab. All of you guys, Mr. This guy, that is so similar to Art Tatum. Artie. Artie, I think Artie is his name. I don't wanna believe these guys. Art Tatum lived in Chicago. I want to believe that he was a grandson of Maswari or something like that. And we didn't know that. Oh my God. Art Tatum is one of my favorite piano players ever. He's just fantastic. Do you know? Do you know him? Do you know? You guys, check it out, man. His Art Tatum is just is a virtuoso in one hand. Mira. This is so famous. You know who plays this tune? Jesus Molina, that blondie guy that plays soul, rhythm, blues, and he's from Colombia as well. Well, Jesus, Hawaii. Thanks so much for helping us to straight up this information. It's so important that we could have wrong coactions in our lives, so we don't succeed sooner than we need to, and then we are people start to crash around us, and you're like, what happened? What happened? And when people do that, get mad to you just without telling that you don't know, it's because something was happening, of course. No one does that in human behavior, and that's actually not correct. So we don't want to have those coactions where people are provoked, and people get mad to others and want to kill someone afterward. That's the extreme of it. And sometimes the government doesn't care. Yeah, that was okay, that's good, in the club talking about this. No, Senor Obama. We don't support you. The African American culture has been so cool about many things, and among others, they've been stars. And we don't want stars for being coactionated wrongly, because that's not okay. I'll take it. Oh, I love this. Tenderly. Awesome. I got a book with this tune, and it got stolen from my library. But we're straighten up. Some people are laughing still, thinking that this, and that probably happens in the United States as well. That's a tradition from you, and it's not a tradition. It's just a misbehavior that you guys have. But I don't think we should support that, guys, and that's why I'm doing this video, to explain what's going on and to develop the idea and to take actions about it. So if you can do the same with this information and clarify, you're gonna have a better income. Yes, probably not now, but we gotta remove some of those dinosaurs in the offices doing wrong, because they just do wrong and they keep doing wrong and they think that's it, and that's not it. Well, I miss you so much, guys. I have my indigenous t-shirt now. Oh my God, I see something in the Providence. You guys, like a Sad Brock is running. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's beautiful, my God. Tenderly. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Tenderly. Me recuerda a Oscar Peterson, un poco. Tenderly. African American. Well, I love the culture, you know. What about African American? What about the folk realm? The folk, the country. It's beautiful, the fiddle. Zach Brock playing. Zach plays so beautifully. Well, at this point, like I'm saying, Zach, you probably have another income, different that you do. But we have to work on it together for the future matter. I have a vision that I was living in Evanston in my house, Chicago, just doing my thing after working hard, of course. I'll be figuring things out. I'm not in Evanston, but I'm in Bogota, enjoying my house, my mom's house, and my dad's house, which is really cool. On the other hand, I want to let you know that Norma Jean, Marilyn Monroe is gonna be in my video. Niña Linda, cute girl. This is like a champeta. Champeta for tradition are funny, traditionally speaking, in popular matters. But someone could be in disagreement. Oh, guys, I have another name that we gotta put attention on. Apellido Caicedo. Juan Sebastián Caicedo, Roberto Caicedo, absolutely against music, guys, against the contract. They had a place. I used to go there. They never hired me. That was stupid. But a couple of times, and that's not enough for the work I was doing. And then he was paying too little to the guys, and I told him this is not correct. Let's work on it, and I'm working on it in the wages of musicians, in clubs, in this the other. But that club broke in bankruptcy, which is okay. But those guys are around our communications. So they are watching this, they know I know, but now you know. So yes, why you guys thought this? I know you thought. Let's not don't make Andres make money then. So we don't have problems with it. But then let's make Andres to make money because he deserves it. And I demonstrated that. So now let's do this equation. Let's get in connection together. Let's figure things out because they are not gonna make it, guys. They won't make it. They didn't do it. And they won't do it. First of all, because they are so dumb. Second of all, because we're not gonna let them to do it. And I'm talking about me and all of you. And I know you don't want to talk about it. But if we don't talk about it, we start to get problems with our mind. So we need to talk about these things because we gotta address these things in our offices. I wanted to get a Grammy, Chanel. I didn't want to say that, but I do. You know why? Because I also proposed me in Grammys, and you didn't say anything. And I have done so many videos, and you guys are so shameful to opinion or just prevent. So please opinion more because I'm fighting also by my own against all these suckers. And that's not a problem. At this point, we need you because I'm done. I won. I won entirely by my own, which was a call from all of us, from you, from us. Let's do it. Less opinion, soap operas. Which what is the deepness of this? We don't want proposals that are not working for the community for real. Mal que bien, reggaeton does, but they cannot get more money than us. You understand? Because you're working in intellectual matters, also for the community. You are a nice and cool, responsible person. You have a family. Well, I think this example is not totally okay. that you get a house, you are okay, and you don't mind about some other topics that are so important. Just because you, in the coaction, you work like that, you don't opinion. Let's go out of it. So we figure those houses a little shorter or maybe bigger. Why not? Maybe that's those stars, weird, occasional things. But let's figure that out because we need to, guys. The environment here in Colombia is asking for it. We cannot have those guys anymore. We're sick of it. But look what I found. The emergent possibilities of reggaeton. Emergent. I'm talking about they gotta improve and they gotta do their own as well. Of course. If they wanna marry, get a girlfriend, get stable in one relationship, which everyone needs to. It's not a question. Even if they're reggaeton, they would love to go out with one person and have a cuchi cuchi. Oh, mi amor, ay, y esa canción tan buena, uy. Why not? You put the front man of the entire performance is you. That's not easy. You know that, all of you, because we've done that for a while, all of us. So, in that regard, what else could I tell you? There are some people that are not anymore. Colombia famous 20th century a man or a woman in TV. Without doubt that. Carlos Vives, Shakira, Alejandro Martinez was famous in Colombia only. But he's so cansón. He's so bothering in our files in United States. It's just stupid. And the guy, I think, is really sick and he's getting crazy. Who else? Juanes. I don't think Juanes is deep and deepness. I don't think so. And he's getting all my repertoire all the time. So he's intervening in my stuff. What I'm playing, what I listen to, and then he gets. This is something that is prohibited in bullying. Because it generates that. That I'm working in Fito Páez, El Amor Después del Amor. I play it around. I do my thing. Then I'm working in Juan Luis Guerra, in Visa para un Sueño. Working on it. I'm listening to Dancing in the Dark, the this great singer, born in the USA. What is his name? Bruce Springsteen. Dancing in the Dark, que baila con la señorita Cox in the middle of the concert. They dance together. And then Juanes is doing all that repertoire in public. And Andres cannot work, goes and do the auditions unbelievable. And they are, no, you cannot, you didn't do okay. And they don't know about music and arts. So generates, of course, bullying. And bullying, what does it mean? Yeah, violence. That's violent. That generates violence. Well, no, don't do that. I told her, the gerente de mercado, she was totally coactionated in 101 Park House Hotel, close to my house. An exclusive section of the city in hotels. That's crazy, guys. And what I hear today in radio es que Juanes está cantando otra canción que yo cantaba. Y Juanes es un tipo que le han dado medios. He's in media since a while ago. He's probably rich, right? Are you guys crazy? I get titles, I get proofs with my art, with my videos, and you guys are not into it. To be straight, ¿tú qué? ¿A quién culpamos? ¿A Uribe? No sea bobo. Yeah, we cannot blame just Uribe. Uribe is out of this because we found him blame, guilty, as well as Santos. The administration, the coaction is guilty at this point. With Juanes, with all of them. Shakira is all also sick. She's not responding as a normal person anymore. And that was the problem. That you gave money to people that were not prepared to receive it. So we want to change that at this point. And that's not extreme. We want to change that because it's asked. And it's extreme in a way, in the vocabulary, how we pronounce that. We don't want more money ruin people's life. And they got crazy. So they are going to be removed in money. You got to frozen those accounts. You got to stop them in public anymore. They have apps. And that's the solution we gave at the beginning with the United States. I was opinioning about Napster, which means I was opinion about free tracks in media and for payment. And I got a solution, promotion, some of output for free, and some other just payment. And you are not going to believe that, but my teacher was Coactionate as well. And she never agreed with me. No, you gotta say yes or no. Yo le dije, no se puede. It's not a yes or no. This is not a tumba one shotter. This is not just a yes or no. Yeah. We have different decisions around. And the worst decision about this Obama was to leave me without money, leave me without friends, leave me in a hard situation because we fired you in that regard. Because you're part of that coaction. So who are in that coaction? Bush. Just talking about long terms. Who were presidents, who were ministers, who were around us taking decisions about our gigs, the managers of restaurants. We could have all of those names. We are working on it at this in this real moment. But you guys, any this year, let's give that kick to Andres for 100,000 pesos. Any this year, guys, 100,000 pesos. Oh, okay, you asked for rice. So they told me they paid 200,000 pesos for two people, and they cannot do anything else about it. Coactionated once again in a wrong manner. So I told them, guys, I accomplished to save half of the money you have for music and do it well. So don't answer me those stupid questions wrongly. But I didn't tell them in a bad manner. Just that they started to attack me. What we said when they attack you is because they are doing wrong once again. So about this problem, what should we do? Report. You think it's a pain in the ass? No, we don't want to do that. We should do that. First of all, very easily. App works. They are still plagiarizing me by what they listen to me. Well, we are not going to get Alejandro Martinez in any way. In any way, he's not going to be accepted. Okay, Ordóñez? No, no es chistoso. Es extreme. Usted probablemente no sabe que es extreme. No, no sabe que es extreme. Right? You want me to get there? So la gente empieza a reírse a veces también. People start to laugh. That's not enough. Let's work on it. Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. I will send that to all your profiles. And yeah, probably we're right and correct that we cannot have some people around. My ex-girlfriends definitely, guys, don't get involved with them. Elizabeth Ernst, Amanda Crumley, Jennifer Pollack, Rashida Rottenberg. I think it's okay if we don't do that. What else? Who else? Nicole Masur. I might think Nicole Suarez can help us. We didn't go out. She was just the daughter of my boss. And she became a journalist from the Telemundo Noticias Latino in the channel. So I think she can help us. And let's see, because we at this point we gotta watch out about each other all the time. So we don't get another call and we change. So let's figure things out because probably we do get all calls and someone cannot. And let's try to work out whatever the decision is. And let's get you guys in place so we have a certification for our community and we save the Chicago College of Performing Arts, Northeast Illinois University as well. If we have to talk to Senor Roshan, Brian Roshan, pues let's do it. I'm doing it. He was my teacher in school, but he was so weird. He got doubles in his own coactionate. Is what we were saying. And also, the coaction must be natural and must have saved in first terms the persona of each one by the dignity of them, the intimacy of each one. Otherwise, we're not in. If someone is getting my plagiarizing myself, that person must be in electric chair or things like that that are, if I have to go to those, which I am, I will go. I will get them there. My scarves are bothering me that much. So are bothering you. It means they are making fun of the fact that you're musicians. They don't want to recognize that. They want to say that music doesn't, whatever. But at the same time, they have more mobility in the fact that they adore music, that they cannot live without it, and they probably do strange things about it, like plagiarize yourself when you're talking. I'm bothering you.